Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kristen Greek, and I'm the Sales and Marketing Coordinator at VAI. I would like to welcome everyone to today's webinar, VAI's award-winning ERP for IBM Power System users. VAI's award-winning ERP solutions are built on an IBM Power System and provide a dynamic digital browser-based experience for users to improve workflow, enhance productivity, and drive performance across a unified platform. VAI offers industry-specific ERP solutions for durable goods, food and beverage, and pharmaceutical companies. VAI's software suite provides state-of-the-art solutions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, specialty retailers, and service and rental companies. Leading us today is VAI's Executive Vice President, Joe Ciaccia. At the end of the webinar, we will open the floor for any questions you may have. In addition, I will provide my contact information if you'd like to connect with a VAI representative directly. Also, for more information regarding upcoming events, you can visit our website at www.vai.net/events. And with that, please join me in welcoming Joe Ciaccia.
Thank you, Kristen, and welcome everyone. Today's webinar, we're going to highlight the VAI ERP solutions. As Kristen mentioned, we have three different solutions that are available for customers. One is our S2K Enterprise, which is primarily for our durable and non-durable goods companies. It has a full suite of applications for distribution and manufacturing. The food solution, S2K for food, is specifically designed for food and beverage as well as candy and tobacco companies as well. And that also has a full suite of applications for wholesale distribution and manufacturing. And lastly, our S2K Pharma application, which is specifically for S2K Pharma distributors, has industry-specific solutions that are geared towards pharmaceutical distributors. Okay. As we mentioned, our entire suite of applications are all built on IBM Power Systems. But what they do is they leverage the web to create a browser experience that really makes our system stand head and shoulders above some of the other power system solutions that may be out there. Okay, so let's take a look at the application suite. These are all the different applications that we author. Right, so you can see there's a full financial suite, a distribution suite, manufacturing, warehouse. We have our own Salesforce CRM application. We leverage IBM's Cognos application for business intelligence and reports and dashboards. We have an email marketing solution that's integrated into our CRM and e-business module. We have applications for retail, rental, service and repair, our own e-commerce suite, which is built on the HCL portal product, which is formerly IBM's WebSphere portal product, and a whole host of mobile apps that are all written by VAI in the native language for the applications, and they work standalone so that your users can use these applications when they're not connected to the server. Okay. On the food and pharmaceutical side, I just want to mention that there are some additional capabilities. So on the food side, we handle things like backhaul processing, lot and date control, route management, catch weight processing. And on the pharma side, we handle things like DEA licensing, DSCSA for serialization, ARCOS reporting. So those applications have everything I just mentioned, but some additional capabilities that are specific for those industries. Today, we're just going to cover a lot of the high-end capabilities that are standard in the S2K ERP suite. All right, a little bit about the company. VAI has been in business for over 40 years. We have over 200 employees. We're headquartered out of New York. We have offices around the country, 2 in Florida, 1 in Chicago, and a new office that we opened out in California. We are mid-market specialists, meaning we really, specialize in mid-market companies, typically ranging in size from 20 million to well over 2 billion. I would say a majority of our customers are in that 50 to 300 million space. What's nice about VAI is the S2K ERP system is the only solution that we have. So our R&D, our support, everything that we do with our software is fully supported by our full team. Okay. And as we mentioned, we are IBM Power System specialists. So our employees are very well versed in RPG, in DB2. We also are very well versed in other languages, Java, C Sharp, HTML5, just a lot of different things that we do. And we have a really great team that can help integrate our solution with other applications that you may have. We also run our own data center. So a lot of our customers are interested in moving to the cloud, and they struggle with finding a good, affordable, data center that offers IBM Power and specifically IBM iOS. And VAI provides that. We have our own data center. We've built it out with IBM. You might have seen us in some of the IBM ads for our own data center. And we actually have two facilities that we have equipment at. One facility in New York and a separate data facility in Virginia that we provide full HA capabilities. So our data center services are also available to our customers as well. Okay, so some of our customers that run our software. You can see we have over 1,500 companies, really in thousands of locations. A lot of our customers have multiple locations. And really, we have a mixed bag of industries. Like I mentioned, we're in food, we're in pharmaceutical, but you can see on the hard goods side, we have tools, we have medical supplies, we have building materials, we have pet products, we have veterinarian supplies, office supplies. So a lot of different companies and a lot of different industries. I think the common thread here is that these are all mid-market companies, dynamic growth companies, and a lot of them actually had IBM Power Systems installed and wanted to keep those systems in place and move to the VAI solution so that they can keep, those team members with their expertise, but really just get a brand new ERP system. Okay, so here are some of our customers. You can see we offer a lot of different capabilities in our software. When we work with a customer, we really try to help them in all aspects of their business. So you can see on the upper left-hand corner, we help them with getting a web portal up for ordering and for customer self-service. We integrated voice with our solution for this account. Warehouse scanning, also standard part of our system, and also our mobile suite was used by their customer service and their sales reps. Okay, so you can see this is a very common thread with a lot of our accounts. Picking stations, integrating shipping solutions with UPS, FedEx, other third-party shipping systems, working with customers that may have conveyor or carousels to integrate the WMS application to those systems as well. And again, e-commerce if needed. Okay, and we also handle all different shapes and sizes, as I mentioned. This is one of our customers that's really a tremendous growth story. They started with us as a very small company and then have grown to over $2 billion in size. And through acquisition, I think they have over 50 companies now running on our software. All consolidated on one IBM Power System, all running the VAI software. And you can see we handle hundreds of order takers in their bullpen. They have warehouses of all different shapes and sizes. I think that warehouse is over 500,000 square feet. And we've automated that entire facility. So really, we have a lot of capabilities, small to large. As I also mentioned, we also handle retail. So we have some customers that use our retail application. And our retail application is really geared toward a retailer that has both walk-in customers and on-account customers. So that combination of wholesale and retail is a real good fit for VAI because we can take orders quickly and easily from a retail perspective, but also handle companies that want to put sales on their account or have merchandise shipped to them. So a company like this is a very good candidate for our retail solution. Okay, so what makes VAI different? Why do companies, choose VAI over a lot of the competitors that are out there? Well, one of the nice things that we offer is business solutions, not just software. And what we mean by that is that we can customize our solution to fit your specific industry. A lot of companies today are very, very in the mode of selling canned software packages with different bolt-ons for different capabilities. And really what happens is you get a lot of different solutions supported by a lot of different vendors with, a lot of integration requirements that can be very, very fragile or cause, problems later on. With VAI, obviously, we have a very powerful ERP suite, but we can also customize it to fit specific, requirements that you may have. Personalized support, obviously, with VAI, you're dealing with the author of the software, right? Not a VAR. So we know the software better than anybody. We can, provide a very, very high level of support. And a lot of the VAI employees have a long tenure with VAI and are really experts in distribution and manufacturing and can really help our customers make a difference. They've most likely seen, some of your requirements before and can, really help you in answering. This is how some of our other customers have handled those requirements. Okay, a lot of different applications. We'll cover that today. We do have an extensible design with APIs for third-party integration. So we've hooked our software to, packages like Salesforce.com or HubSpot or Shopify, Magento. So we've hooked our software to other solutions that may already be in your application suite. And like I said, we offer cloud capabilities. If you want to, move away from an on-premise server and move your power systems into the cloud, VAI offers, complete cloud services for IBM Power. And then we'll talk about value in a minute, but you can see a lot of our customers in the mid-market space are very dynamic growth companies. All right. So this really speaks to the tailoring capabilities that VAI preserves. Really, it's nice that our customers come to us with some very unique requirements. Maybe it's a custom mobile app or a custom website. Maybe they have custom pricing or specific warehouse processes that they need to, factor into their system. VAI can offer all of this through our ERP system. Another thing that's great about our application is that a lot of our companies are in growth and acquisition mode, right? So we can help integrate other companies into our solution so that VAI can be the system of record for other mergers or acquisitions that may happen as you grow. Okay, we talked about personalized support, right? So we are the author of the software. We have, software experts here with extensive industry knowledge. We will help you in understanding best practices. We can help you convert data from your existing system, no matter what platform you're coming from. We provide, training, implementation support, really just a very, very high level of support. One of the other things that we've been very much involved with is cybersecurity. And we have a whole cybersecurity team that can assist you when a threat occurs or really in giving you that knowledge on how to protect your business from cyber threats. Okay, so when you look at the suite that we offer, one of the great things about the suite is the single database repository. So we have a lot of customers that have built out applications and over the years start to get very fractured systems where they have different applications with different databases for CRM or warehouse or mobile or e-commerce. And the single database repository of the VAI application suite really helps our customers pull it all together and makes it a much easier to maintain, easier to support type of environment. But that's not to say we don't offer a lot of advanced applications. So if you need things like mobile or marketing or CRM or warehouse, specifically mobile warehouse, there's no need to integrate expensive third-party solutions. VAI offers these solutions, and basically what we say to our customer base is, take a look at the VAI application. And if that VAI application services your needs, then maybe you don't need to go out and integrate to a third-party product. Right. So, really just a dynamic suite of applications that help, save you money over time. Okay, but we obviously interface to other applications. And I mentioned before, we have built a lot of APIs for products like Magento and Shopify and Salesforce. We have integration with Avalara and Vertex for taxing, Infocon and Clio for EDI, Verifone for credit card authorization. So a lot of different things that we interface to really extend the S2K ERP suite. Okay. We also provide open source tools for RESTful APIs where users can use our API library for doing their own integration. All right. So if you have an external product or an IT team that wants to integrate with our solution, we have plenty of APIs that you can consume for, pulling data out, whether it be item data, customer data, or putting orders into our system. There's a lot of different APIs that we have available for use. Okay. On the EDI side, we partner with Clio, and they have a great product called Clio Integration Cloud. And one of the nice things that this provides our customer base is faster trading partner onboarding. So you can quickly connect your trading partners using AS2 or APIs. They handle EDI and non-EDI through a central repository, and really just make EDI processing very, very streamlined. You can see here on the sample screen that we took from one of our customers, how this customer, and this is a food customer, is consolidating all their EDI from all of their different trading partners on one partner dashboard. And then they can also look at the same data by the different types of documents that they're processing. So whether they're invoices or 856 advanced ship notices or outbound or inbound purchase orders, we consolidate everything, and you can drill down into the specific documents. You can look at maybe transmissions that have issues or new transactions that come in, and these funnel right into the S2K ERP suite. Okay, let's briefly talk about the cloud. So we are seeing a lot of customers that run IBM Power wanting to move to the cloud. Okay, so if you want to move to the cloud, as I mentioned, VAI is an IBM Power System cloud provider. All right, we actually set up virtual private clouds in a single tenant format for each one of our customers. So every customer has their own, operating environment, and own data set. We also provide full high availability for every customer, data vaulting. We do periodic failover testing, and always are analyzing our system and doing audits for security. Okay, so we do provide this service. Like I said earlier, we do have 2 data centers. One data center in New York, it's a Rico data center, and our other data center in Virginia, which is a core site where we've built out a full IBM Power System platform with also Lenovo Linux servers to really enhance our customers' ability to be in the cloud. Okay, and these are just a few things our customers, say about, the cloud. Really a lot of our customers are loving the fact that they would have an option, right? They would have the option to integrate our software into their existing on-premise servers, or now or at some later time down the road, if they want to move to the cloud, they can move to the VAI cloud as well. Okay. Value. Just want to touch on this. This is a really great value proposition we offer. And for larger companies that have over 100 users, concurrent users, we do offer our software with an enterprise-wide license. Some call it an unlimited user license. And basically what that unlimited user license is, it allows companies to add, new users, deploy multiple sessions, add RF or mobile users without having to pay additional software licensing and related maintenance fees. So it's kind of one price. It's a perpetual license. You own the software. You can run it on your on-premise server or put it in the cloud, and you have unlimited users. And for our dynamic growth companies, this has been a tremendous, competitive advantage. Like I said, we have companies that have doubled, tripled, or even quadrupled in size, and they have our unlimited user license and can, grow through acquisition without having to worry about additional licensing fees. Okay. We also offer for our smaller customers our software as a service, which is a SaaS model. And really, our SaaS model is very, very competitive. And one of the things we like to point out is that some of the other SaaS companies you see out there have a lot of hidden costs based on the factors that you'll see on the left-hand side. So as your users go up, their fees goes up. If you add additional companies, locations, or if your volumes increase, or even your revenue increases in some cases, they will increase their SaaS fees. And VAI has a very, very steady SaaS fee model where really it's just a cost of living increase every year. But it's a very, predictable SaaS model that's unlike a lot of the other ones that are in the industry. Okay, and this is just some of our customers that have really taken advantage of our unlimited user license. These companies, as you can see, have grown some, 50 to 500 million, 2 billion to 13 billion. Really a lot of great growth success stories taking advantage of that unlimited user licensing. Okay, so before we wrap up, I wanted to give you just a quick overview of the S2K Enterprise. Everybody always asks, well, let's see what the software looks like. Let's take us through a high-level presentation of the software. So let me do that here right now. So I'm going to sign on to our software through a browser. I've actually maximized my browser to hide the URL. But the nice thing about the S2K ERP software is it's browser-based, so that you can use, Windows, you can use a Mac, whatever, desktop you want to use, as long as you access it through a browser. Okay, so when you sign on, one of the nice things is you'll see that the user is taken to a very dynamic home page that is completely customizable, where we have over 100 different widgets that a customer can drag onto the screen and create a very dynamic home page. So I'm in a sales role, so you can see on my homepage when I sign on, I'm seeing a lot of sales data. Okay, I also have an area for tasks that I need to complete, and also system alerts, which I don't have any right now. But you can see that the homepage is very, very dynamic. And one of the things you can do is you can edit this page, and like I said, we have over 100 different KPI portlets that a user can drag onto their page to create a very customized homepage, maybe based on the role that you have in the business. So as an example here, this is a customer that has a very AR-focused homepage. Maybe their role is receivables, right? So they want to see things like aging or open order status or customers over their credit line. So the homepages are very, very dynamic, and each user can have a very customized homepage. Okay, light and dark options. Obviously, one of the trends that you see in software development is offering different types of colorization for the screens. Some people like dark mode over the light mode, really to have some of the hyperlinks really pop on the screen. So that is an option in our software as well. Okay, you can bookmark off your homepage, favorite reports or dashboards or documents or even websites that you want to, quickly access right from your homepage. So, a lot of our customers, link dashboards that they want to pop up. So as an example here, if I clicked on that dashboard, this might be a dashboard that, I want to have quick, easy access to, and I can do that right off of my homepage. Okay. So to access the full application suite, you simply click on the hamburger menu on the upper left-hand corner, and that will drop down all the applications that the user has access to. Okay, so you can see this is just the distribution suite. I don't have the manufacturing module loaded here or the WMS, but your menus are completely customizable. All right, so every user can customize their menus as to what they want to use, and the user simply clicks on that application, and then they get a listing of options within that application. These menus can be completely tailored. Right, so if you click on the gear on the upper right, you can customize the options, allowing users to pin options that they want on a quick menu, or they can add options to their favorites, so they can have quick, easy access to favorites. Okay, so if I pin one of the applications, you can see when I go to my quick menu, it'll just show the applications that I pinned. And if I click on the favorites option, this will be all of my favorites across all my applications. Right. So again, just easy navigation of the systems, not having to use the very traditional, number-based options that you see in older IBM Power System solutions. Okay. We also have a search option that allows users to find an option across all applications. So if I was looking for an application that had the word cash in it here as an example, you can see that's available in accounts receivable, payables, and in customer orders. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the screens and how our data is presented. And like I said, even though the user interface is all HTML5 and browser-based, we are pulling direct data from the DB2 database, right? So basically, we're running our programs and then taking the data streams, really an SQL data file, and presenting it on the screens in the browser format. Okay, so here is our customer inquiry, just as an example. This is our customer listing. You can obviously find customers by searching across all of these fields if need be. Okay, when you click into an account, this is the customer inquiry screen, which are really very, very dynamic. You can see we offer a lot of information about customers. The top half of the screen is kind of static tab information that you can tab through, and the bottom is more transactional type data. Right, so on the top half of the screen, users can access things like a folder, right? So if you want to attach a file to that, we have something called S2K Docs that allows users to easily access important files. Okay, so as an example here, maybe a credit app. All right, we have sales data off the top where users can quickly access sales data for the customer. And we also have embedded analytics. So using the IBM Cognos tool, we've embedded analytics into the browser screen so that users can view critical information about a customer. And what's great about the embedded analytics is this is really a Cognos report that users can customize to fit their exact requirements. So if you wanted to see something specific related to the customers, you can actually just modify the report in the Cognos tool, and then that will automatically embed on the screen here when you come to customer inquiry. Okay, so really powerful tools. And obviously with analytics, you can do drill down. So if I want to drill down into data, you can have that whole top half of the window launching embedded analytics related to the customer. Okay. On the bottom half of the screens, which is really a lot of the transactional data, you can drill down into orders or invoices or check history, whatever you need to see. And we have a lot of great inquiries. So this is our order inquiry screen, which shows you the header information on the top and the details on the bottom. And we provide a lot of the same capabilities that you saw on the previous screen, where we have multiple tabs across the top for more header type information. You can use the PDF option to bring up a PDF copy of the order or the invoice. You could obviously attach that to an email and send it out to the customer if need be. So a lot of great capabilities built into the system. On the tracking tab on the bottom, you can have hyperlinks built to insert that tracking number into UPS if need be, so that your users and customer service people can provide tracking information to your customers. Okay, so a lot of different capabilities. On the item side, just to give you a quick access to the item screen, here is the item screen that allows you to view all your different item data. Right, so you can see here, I can look at items across locations or for one location. I can do dynamic saved views, which is really nice. So the ability to create a tab on the top with a saved view. So as an example here, I filtered the data for only clothing and I saved it as a view. So if I want to jump to the clothing line real quick, I can do that with a saved view to find products very quickly and easily. You might want to look at your data across the top by location. You can do that as well, right? So a lot of different capabilities with the saved views. And then when you drill in, the screens provide a lot of the same type of capabilities that you saw before, right? So dynamic sales data, dynamic inquiries as far as demand, built-in analytics, Just a lot of great capabilities that are built into these inquiries to give your users everything they need from one comprehensive screen. Okay. On the bottom, the same thing, transactional data where users can look at open orders, open POs, lots, pricing, receipt history, import tracking through our cargo screens for tracking, inbound shipments. So there's a lot of different things that you have available to you from our inquiries. Okay. And then lastly, we don't have a lot of time today, but I just want to mention that VAI offers a lot of advanced applications, right? We have a full mobile suite of applications for things like order processing, proof of delivery. We have our own Salesforce application, which provides the ability for users to track leads and prospects and really get a full, 360-degree view of all of the activity that they are having with those accounts. We have a full mobile, Android-based warehouse management system that allows users to, scan items and do receivings and putaways and cycle counts and picking. I mentioned earlier, we have an e-business module, right, for both B2B and B2C e-commerce. It also includes a customer self-service portal that allows your customers to view their account and pay bills right online. We have a marketing suite for email marketing that's integrated into our CRM and e-business applications. And we have a very, very powerful supply and demand planning module that looks at historical data and provides purchasing suggestions for each vendor and for all the products underneath that vendor. Okay, so these applications are all authored by VAI, they're all supported by VAI, and they are all part of our dynamic ERP application suite. So if you want more information on these applications, please go to the VAI website at www.vai.net. You can see a lot of different information. You can get little videos on, product tours on any one of these applications and see how our customers are using these applications to really drive, dynamic growth with their company.